Topic:
the sharing of knowledge about 21st century challenges.
Duration:
about 4 minutes.
Why give a damn?
Developing more than a passing interest in the destiny of our species has got to be beneficial, surely. Admit it. Topics like the environment, energy, and overpopulation seem pretty irrelevant to our lives of telephones, modern art, sport, and performance art. Evidence is growing, however, that we should give these topics a great deal more attention. Consider the predictions of a controversial book from the 1970s, The Limits to Growth, in which a trio of scientists used computer modeling to claim industry across the globe would grind to a halt sometime in the 21st century, just like we're currently seeing. As time went on, more experts made similar claims. Check out this warning to humanity signed by 1,700 scientists in 1992. Human beings in the natural world are on a collision course. Human activities inflict harsh and often irreversible damage on the environment and critical resources. If not checked, many of our current practices put at serious risk the future that we may wish for human society in the plant and animal kingdoms, and may so alter the living world that it will be unable to sustain life in the manner we now know. Fundamental changes are urgent if we are to avoid the collision our present course will bring about. Sparxism, by the end of the series, hopes to link what we are seeing today, a worldwide perma-slump, to, yep, you've guessed it, scientific predictions relating to the limits of growth, which happen to center on our 3 key topics. Environment, energy, overpopulation. Conceding that these topics are worth knowing about actually forms one of Sparxism's macro quests. Quest 1.2. Educate yourself and others. But how? Naturally, watching the entire Sparxism series is a great introduction. But, as with any intellectual adventure, making use of a range of sources is vital in developing a richer understanding. While all of your books about magic, healing plants, ghosts, and time machines are probably great fun, try to remember you've also got access to evidence-based books analysing humankind's critical current risks. These are serious matters, poised to affect your own life, the life of your most beloved, and without doubt, the life of your child. Yes, your child. So surely these ones are worth a bit of a browse as well. Here's a musical review of good books on Sparxist topics. The length of the note you hear is directly proportional to how good the book is, apart from the cheekily ironic final note, which actually corresponds to the worst book. Lomborg's book is seriously flawed and fails to meet basic standards of critical scientific analysis.
The only thing new in Lomborg's book is the scope and variety of the errors that he makes.
It shows a lack of rigour, a lack of consistency, and a lack of... Still, it's good to read authors who disagree with you sometimes, even if their book turns out to be unscientific dross, as expected. Shame. If, by the way, you're terrified of being brainwashed or encouraged to read unsupportable garbage, then read nothing for now, it's just too dangerous. But stay tuned for a Sparxist update about knowledge and lies. Unless you think that Sparxism plans to lie about lying.
This is absurd. The news on my television set doesn't talk about the limits to growth at all.
True, Sunita. As of 2012, the mainstream media isn't really connecting our present crisis to past scientific predictions. But just because something's not reported, it doesn't mean it's not real. You might have to think for yourself for a change.
How condescending.
Oh, chin up, Sunita. This could be your big chance to get ahead of the curve.
I like the curve. I want to stay neck and neck with the curve.
Finally, brushing books aside, here's a list of other ways to educate yourself and others. Keep track of current affairs, share your favourite Sparxism video, only if you want to, share other YouTube videos, if they're any good of course, discuss, think, dream, then sit back and brace yourself. Partum Pergo.
My plan's got precision, I'm joining Sparxism.
Curiouser and curiouser, said Alice.